What's up, Swifties? At this point, Taylor Swift could probably sneeze in the direction of a microphone and somehow make a chart on Billboard. But when she stepped into the world of podcasting with Travis Kelce's New Heights show, she didn't just break records. She literally rewrote the entire game. And trust me, the numbers we're about to dive into are absolutely mind-blowing. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to help us achieve a goal of 1,000 subscribers and to not miss out on your favorite celebrity update. Let's dive into the video. We're talking about a single podcast episode that pulled in more views in 16 hours than most creators see in their entire careers. We're talking about advertisers literally throwing money at a football podcast that just became the most valuable real estate on the internet. And we're talking about how Taylor Swift, in classic Taylor fashion, managed to turn a casual conversation into a cultural earthquake that's still sending shockwaves to the entertainment industry. Let's start with the numbers, because honestly, they're so insane they almost don't feel real. When Taylor appeared on New Heights with Travis and Jason Kelce, the episode didn't just go viral. It basically broke YouTube's podcast platform. We're talking 10 million views in the first 16 hours alone. To put that in perspective, most successful podcasts celebrate hitting 1 million views over several weeks. Taylor did 10 times that before most people even finished their morning coffee. But here's where it gets even crazier. The episode peaked at 1.3 million concurrent live stream listeners. That's not total views. That's people watching at the exact same time. According to Billboard, this shattered every single record for YouTube's dedicated podcast platform since it launched in 2023. We're literally witnessing history here. The 2-hour episode was like a masterclass in Taylor Swift content. She talked about getting her music masters back, which, let's be real, was one of the most significant moments in modern music industry history. She shared secrets about that mysterious orange door we've all been theorizing about. And of course, fans got those intimate glimpses into her relationship with Travis that we've all been dying for. By the time the dust settled, we're looking at over 18 million total views. 18 million. And that's just the main episode. The clips that started bouncing around social media, one Instagram clip alone has over 5.5 million likes. That's more engagement than most Super Bowl commercials get. Industry insiders are calling this the Super Bowl of podcasting, and honestly, that might be understating it. One source told Reality T that Taylor basically handed Travis the MVP trophy, and another claimed the ad revenue potential is insane. And when you consider that the Kelce brothers already had a 3-year deal with Amazon's Wondery worth north of $100 million, this Taylor Swift bump could literally redefine what podcast success looks like. Here's what's really fascinating, though. Advertisers are now circling New Heights like it's the last parking spot at Chiefs home game. Before Taylor's appearance, this was a solid sports podcast that appealed to NFL fans. Don't get me wrong, it was successful. Episodes regularly pulled in 500,000 to over 1 million views, with their biggest hits around the 1.5 million mark when they covered Taylor-related NFL content. But this changes everything. We're not talking about incremental growth here. We're talking about the kind of crossover appeal that media executives literally dream about. Taylor brought her entire fan base, and we all know how loyal and engaged Swifties are, and suddenly New Heights isn't just a sports show anymore. It's become a cultural event. And in true Taylor Swift fashion, she didn't just show up to chat. No, she used this platform to drop a bombshell announcement about her upcoming album, The Life of a Showgirl. Leave it to our 14-time Grammy winner to casually make music history while potentially changing the entire financial future of her boyfriend's podcast. It's such a Taylor move, turning what could have been just a cute couple's moment into an era-defining pop culture phenomenon. The ripple effects are already starting to show. We're talking about potentially higher ad rates, bigger sponsors, and there's even speculation about live tour opportunities. When you have that kind of viewership and engagement, suddenly every brand in the world wants to be associated with your content. But here's what I find most interesting. While Taylor absolutely launched New Heights into the stratosphere, the real sustainability factor is still going to be Travis and Jason's natural chemistry. Taylor lit up the scoreboard, but it's the Kelce brothers who have to keep fans coming back week after week. The question is, can they maintain this momentum? Looking at the broader picture, this appearance represents something bigger than just podcast success. We're seeing how Taylor Swift's influence extends far beyond music into literally reshaping entire industries. She's proven that her cultural power can transform any platform she touches. For the podcasting world specifically, this sets a new benchmark. Other shows are probably scrambling to figure out how to replicate this kind of crossover success. But here's the thing. You can't manufacture Taylor Swift. You can't create that kind of authentic cultural moment. What we're really witnessing is the evolution of celebrity influence in the digital age. Taylor didn't just appear on a podcast. She created a multimedia event that spanned platforms, generated countless pieces of content, and literally changed the trajectory of a business worth hundreds of millions of dollars. The verdict is crystal clear. One podcast appearance from Taylor Swift turned new heights from a successful sports show into a must-watch cultural phenomenon. And honestly, the ripple effects are only just beginning. We're probably going to be analyzing the impact of this single episode for years to come. What do you think? Did Taylor just set a new standard for celebrity podcast appearances? Or is this just another example of her unmatched cultural influence? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives on these Taylor Swift moments that keep reshaping the entertainment landscape. And if you're loving this deep dive into how Taylor Swift continues to break barriers and redefine industries, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're constantly breaking down the latest Taylor Swift news, analyzing her business moves, and exploring how she continues to change the game in ways we never saw coming. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next in the Taylor Swift universe. Thanks for watching, Swifties, and I'll see you in the next one.